sometimes have nothing to say on Monday? Someone asks, "How was your weekend?" And you say, "Good." Just good. That is it. Today, we change that. Let us learn how to talk about your weekend in English. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Englishman. This is the channel where learning English is easy and fun.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today.
I'm Lily, and I'm here with my friend Max.
Hello, Lily. Hello, everyone. How are you today, Lily?
I am great, thank you. I had a really nice morning. I made a big cup of tea.
You made a big cup of tea. I love that. I had coffee this morning.
Coffee in the morning. That sounds perfect.
Yes, a good start to the day. Okay, everyone, are you ready to learn today?
We hope you are ready because today is a really good lesson. So, today we are talking about the weekend.
The weekend. Yes, this is such an important topic.
It is because every Monday someone asks you, "How was your weekend?"
And many beginners say, good or okay, and that is it.
But today you will learn how to say more. Real sentences, simple words.
We will practice together. You will feel more confident after this lesson.
And before we start, please subscribe to our channel so you never miss a lesson.
Yes, and if this video helps you, give us a thumbs up. It really helps people find us.
Share this with a friend who is learning English. We want to help as many people as possible.
Okay, let us begin.
So, Max, let us start simple. What do you do on a typical weekend?
A typical weekend. Good question. On Saturday, I usually wake up late.
You wake up late. I like that.
Yes, I wake up late. That means I do not use an alarm. My body wakes up naturally.
Oh, that is nice. I wake up early on weekends. I cannot sleep late.
You wake up early, even on Saturday?
Yes, even on Saturday. But I stay in bed for a little while. I don't get up right away.
I see. So you wake up early, but you stay in bed. That makes sense.
Yes, I stay in bed and look at my phone, or just relax.
Relax. That is a great word. To relax means to rest, to feel calm, to do nothing stressful.
I love to relax in the morning. It is my favorite part of the weekend.
Okay, so after you wake up, what do you do next?
I get up and I make breakfast. I love making breakfast on weekends.
You love making breakfast? What do you make?
I make eggs, sometimes I make toast too, and of course, my big cup of tea.
Your big cup of tea, I remember. I make coffee, then I eat something small.
Something small, like what?
Like bread or a banana. I keep it simple in the morning.
I like that. Keep it simple. That is a useful phrase. Keep it simple means do not make it complicated.
Exactly. Keep it simple. Good things do not have to be big or complicated.
So after breakfast, what do you do?
After breakfast, I go for a walk. I like to walk outside in the morning.
You go for a walk. I love that.
Yes, go for a walk. That means to walk somewhere, usually for enjoyment or exercise.
I go for a walk sometimes too, but on Saturday, I usually go to the market.
The market? You go to the market on Saturday?
Yes, I go to the market. I buy vegetables and fruit. I love fresh food.
That sounds wonderful. Fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, very healthy.
Yes, and I like to talk to the people at the market. It's fun.
You like to talk to people. You are very social, Lily.
I am. I love to meet people and have a little chat.
Have a chat. That means to have a short, friendly conversation.
Yes, have a chat. Just a few minutes of friendly talking, nothing serious.
I sometimes have a chat with my neighbor. He is very funny.
Oh, your neighbor is funny? I like that.
Yes, he always makes me laugh. So my Saturday morning is wake up late, make coffee, go for a walk, have a chat.
And my Saturday morning is wake up early, stay in bed, make breakfast, go to the market.
We are different, but both sound really nice.
Very different, but that's okay. There is no perfect morning.
We just talked about Saturday mornings, but what about the afternoon and the evening? Stay with us. It gets even better. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Here are the words and phrases we used. Ready? Wake up, get up, stay in bed, relax, make breakfast, go for a walk, go to the market, have a chat, keep it simple. Say those words again. Wake up, get up, stay in bed, relax, make breakfast, go for a walk, go to the market, have a chat. Keep it simple. Great job!
Okay, Max, so we talked about the morning. Let's talk about the afternoon now.
The afternoon, yes. Saturday afternoon is my favorite time.
Your favorite time. What do you do?
In the afternoon, I meet my friends. We spend time together.
You meet your friends. That is so nice. Where do you go?
We go to a cafe. We sit together, we talk, and drink coffee.
You sit together and talk. That sounds really lovely.
Yes, we catch up. Catch up means to talk about what happened recently, to share news with friends.
Catch up. I love that. So you catch up with your friends at the cafe.
Exactly. We talk about our week, we share stories, we laugh a lot.
Laughing with friends is the best.
It really is. What about you, Lily? What do you do on Saturday afternoon?
On Saturday afternoon, I usually stay home. I like to be at home.
You stay home? You prefer to stay home?
Yes, I love being at home. I clean the house, I do laundry.
Oh, you do laundry on Saturday?
Yes, do laundry. That means to wash your clothes, your shirts, your trousers, everything.
I do laundry on Sunday, not Saturday.
See, we are different again.
We are very different, but that's what makes us interesting.
Yes, and after cleaning, I cook. I love to cook on weekends.
You love to cook. What do you cook?
I cook a big meal. Sometimes soup, sometimes pasta, something warm.
Something warm. That sounds so good. I don't cook much on Saturdays.
You don't cook on Saturday?
No, I eat out. That means I go to a restaurant and eat there.
Eat out. Great phrase. Eat out means to eat at a restaurant, not at home.
Yes, my friends and I eat out together. We try different restaurants.
Oh, that sounds fun. Do you have a favorite type of food?
I love pizza. We go for pizza a lot.
Pizza. Everyone loves pizza.
It's always a good idea. What about Sunday? What do you do?
Sunday is my rest day. I really rest on Sunday. I don't go out much.
A rest day. That's important.
Yes, I watch a movie, I read a book, I take it easy.
Take it easy. That means to relax, to not work too hard, to go slow.
Exactly. Take it easy. Sunday is perfect for that.
I agree. On Sunday, I also stay home in the morning. I tidy up.
You tidy up. Tidy up means to clean and organize a space, to make it neat.
Yes, I tidy up my apartment, put things away, make everything clean.
I tidy up too, in the evening on Sunday.
So we're the same on Sunday.
Finally, we agree on something.
Yes, we both tidy up on Sunday. Wonderful.
And then on Sunday evening, I get ready for the week. I plan a little.
You plan for the week. That's very smart.
I make a small list. What do I need to do on Monday, on Tuesday? Just a little plan.
I don't make a list. I just think about it in my head.
That is also a good way.
Different ways. Both are fine. There is no wrong way to plan your week. We covered mornings, afternoons, and evenings, but we have one more important thing to share. Tips to help you use all of this in real life. Keep watching. This part will really help you.
Perfect. Let's recap again. Here are the words from part 2. Meet friends, spend time together, go to a cafe, catch up, stay home, do laundry, cook a big meal, eat out, rest day, watch a movie, read a book, take it easy, tidy up, plan for the week. Say it with me. Meet friends, spend time together, catch up, stay home, do laundry, eat out, take it easy, tidy up, plan for the week. You are doing amazing.
Now we have something special for you. 3 simple tips to help you talk about your weekend in real English. These tips will make you feel confident. Keep watching.
Okay, I love the tips section. Let's go.
Tip number 1. Start with a feeling.
Start with a feeling. What does that mean?
When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" don't just say, "Good." Add a feeling word.
Oh, like what?
Say, "My weekend was great," or "My weekend was really relaxing," or "My weekend was busy but fun."
I love that. Great. Relaxing. Busy but fun. Those are simple words.
Simple words, but they sound so much better than just good.
Yes, and the person will want to know more. They will ask, "What did you do?"
Exactly. A feeling word opens the conversation. It invites more talking.
Tip number 1, start with a feeling. I love it.
Tip number 2, use one simple story.
One simple story. Tell me more.
After the feeling word, share one thing you did. Just one thing, not everything.
Oh, that is helpful. Not a long story, just one thing.
Yes, say, "I went to the market on Saturday," or "I cooked a big meal at home," or "I met my friends for coffee."
Short and simple. One sentence, one story.
One sentence is enough. You do not need to say everything, just one moment from your weekend.
And people love that. It feels natural. It feels real.
Exactly. Natural is the goal, not perfect, natural.
Tip number 2, use one simple story. Great tip, Max.
Thank you. And tip number 3, ask back.
Ask back. What does that mean?
After you share, ask the other person. Say, "What about you? How was your weekend?"
Yes, ask them back. Keep the conversation going.
It shows you are interested, and it takes the pressure off you.
Yes, you do not have to talk forever. Say your sentence, then ask back.
And the other person will talk, and you just listen and react.
React with simple words like, "Oh, really?" or "That sounds fun," or "Wow, nice."
Simple reactions, but they show you are listening, and they keep the conversation alive.
I love these tips. Start with a feeling, use one simple story, ask back. 3 easy steps. Anyone can do this, even on your first day of English.
I wish I knew these tips when I started learning English.
Me too. But now you know, and you can use them today.
Okay, everyone, before we say goodbye, we have a fun challenge for you.
Yes, a comment challenge. This is how you practice.
Go to the comments right now and write this sentence. "My weekend was," and then add a feeling word, and then say one thing you did.
For example, my weekend was relaxing. I stayed home and watched a movie. Just like that.
Or, "My weekend was busy. I went to the market and cooked a big meal." Simple and real.
You can use any words from today's lesson. We gave you so many good ones.
And we will read every comment. We love reading your sentences.
We really do. Your support means so much to us. Every comment makes us smile.
And please, if you enjoyed this lesson, give us a thumbs up. It really helps people find us.
Share this video with a friend who is learning English. We want to help as many people as possible.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We have so many more lessons coming.
We love having you here with us. This community is so special.
It really is. Okay, go write your comment. We're waiting. And that is our lesson for today. You learned so many things.
We talked about Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Sunday, and we learned so many words.
You learned wake up, stay in bed, make breakfast, go for a walk, have a chat, meet friends, catch up, eat out, tidy up, take it easy, and much more.
And you learned 3 tips. Start with a feeling, use one simple story, ask back.
3 easy steps. Anyone can do this, even on your first day of English.
You are not a beginner anymore. You are learning every day, step by step.
And we are so proud of you. Keep going. Keep practicing. You are doing great.
Do not be afraid to speak. Make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Every word you say in English is a step forward. Remember that.
We will see you in the next lesson. Keep practicing every day.
Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you next time. Take care.